this video, I kayak to Portugal.
If I kayaked across, I would be in Portugal.
I push Jack the bike up some hills, and I only just get Blanche through.
I only just got Blanche through.
And if we haven't already met, I'm Billy. Yep, the one who never stops talking. And this is Blanche, my fabulous 1989 Citroen C15 Romahome Campervan. We're still on our epic odyssey down through France, Spain and into Portugal with the hope of reaching the Algarve by Christmas. That's virtual Blanchy pootling along the map. Welcome back to the adventures of Billy and Blanche.
Just a little quick update. Heading towards Santiago de Compostela, 197 kilometres, 2 hours and 5 minutes to go. So we've done a 5-hour drive today. Blanche is doing great. We've made really good progress moving west today. All being well, have a visit to the city on Sunday. That's it for today. Ta-da for now. Oh, this is a cool tunnel.
He's very easily pleased, this bloke. So onward to our next park up.
Okay, well, we had a nice park up last night, quiet spot. So we're heading to Santiago de Compostela.
Santiago de Compostela!
It's supposed to be very nice.
So we headed into the city to find the underground car park I'd scoped out. What I didn't realise was actually how far away it was from the main centre. Everything's uphill. Glad I bought the bike because I'm miles away from parking. There better be a beer at the end of this. When I eventually did reach the old town, it was well worth the effort. So I dumped the bike, well, not literally of course, and began exploring the narrow city streets on foot. Hang on, is that Jean Reno again? Is he stalking me? Okay, back to the culture. The sound you can hear in the background is the Galician gaita, or Galician bagpipes. Not something I was expecting, but it really echoed around the surrounding streets and made for a great atmospheric musical backdrop. So here I am at the cathedral. Pretty spectacular, I have to say. Let's go and see if we can take a look inside. I always absolutely love visiting European cathedrals, and the interior of this beautiful structure did not disappoint. And I'm always overawed by the height and scale and how this incredible construction was achieved without any modern technology. It's very humbling. So as the beautiful winter sun set over the city and the cathedral, my visit here was done. Oh, and there was a beer at the end of it after all.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our little visit. I have to say it was a pretty lovely city. It's narrow streets, you can feel the history, and the cathedral is as good as any that I've visited in Europe. Found myself a park up, which is not too far out of the city. Got a few bits and bobs. It's Saturday night. I'm going to have a couple of glasses of wine, make myself a burger. Let's go and find this park up.
And make a burger I did. That looks a bit gourmet to me. I also got my guitar out and did an impromptu gig on Facebook for the folks at home. And a big shout out for the Galp services at Apicarana. Really friendly staff, and for a few euros I had a really nice hot shower the next morning. And the next morning we were properly and finally heading south. You wouldn't think it because the weather was rotten. But we do like a good bridge, and we were very close to the Portuguese border.
Okay, I've stopped here. We're about 40 kilometres from the Portuguese border. It's a shame it's such a rotten day, because this is actually a really nice spot. These look like, I don't know if they're oyster beds or whatever they are out in the estuary here, but we're about to go over this bridge.
We really felt like we were eating up the miles now, heading towards our next park up, potentially a really nice spot, very close to the border.
So we're about 16 kilometres from the Portuguese border. That's quite exciting, I think. Got a park up down there by a river, which could be nice. So we'll see when we get there. Well, I've just passed a sign that said Portugal 8 miles. It's windy and a bit rainy and about 11 degrees.
So, we'd reached the border, and it really was the border, in the middle of a river.
So here's the thing, I'm kayaking on the River Miño. I am on the Spanish-Portuguese border now. The Spanish-Portuguese border, if I flip around, is in the middle of this river. So if I kayaked across, I would be in Portugal and then kayak back again.
And on a lovely December evening on a mill pond river, that's exactly what I did.
I must be in Portugal now. In fact, I think I am. Kayak to Portugal and back from Spain.
There was obviously no border guards, and I didn't even have to show my passport. It was a fun, bizarre and thought-provoking experience, especially when you consider how stringently other borders around the world are patrolled. We are indeed a very strange race of people.
So I've been at this lovely park up on the banks of the River Miño, and I've been wondering why I brought my kayak with me. It's been stowed in the footwell of Blanche. Probably weighs about as much as a small child, and last night was the reason. It was a lovely evening and I decided to take the kayak out on the river,
which I'm so glad I did. And even though it was only a 160 metre round trip, it was something unique and something I'll never forget.
So this is Barat Oil, just outside Tui on the Portuguese-Spanish border. 140 a litre. I'm going to get more miles from my buck here. So I've got 28 litres. That's going to weigh Blanchy down a little bit, but that's going to get me a lot of miles. So let's head into Portugal. Yeah! So after a week in Spain, We're crossing over the mighty River Miño, which is where I kayaked last night, and we are now in Portugal. Algarve, here we come.
As we headed out towards the coast, we hit some really nice seaside roads, and as we neared our destination, I learnt for the first and not the last time this trip not to trust the sat-nav to take you the most direct route.
Well, I wanted to see the real Portugal. This wasn't quite what I had in mind. These really tight roads. In fact, one of them was so cobbly and thin, I only just got Blanche through. This is not the best fun I've ever had in a van or a car. Welcome to Carreco. Really not good for Blanche, bless her. It's looking promising and very remote, which is kind of what I could do with. Be quite happy with that today, I think. Well, we've just come down a really knobbly path, but look what we've been rewarded with. Oh wow.
Your destination is on the right.
It sure is. Come on in, Blanche, let's turn round.
This was Praia de Luminaire, just outside the village of Carreco, and was going to be home for at least a couple of days.
So this is the beach park up that I researched, and wow, what a location. I've got my own private beach. It's a little bit chilly, there's no wind, but it's really peaceful and tranquil here. There's a little babbling stream just down there, and over to the right there is a lighthouse, Faro de Montedor. And that's it, we've got the ocean.
But despite the amazing location and the beautiful sunset, the weather did have different ideas for us that night. I've come outside to record a quick video because there's a bit of a storm coming in and we're about to get a massive hoolie blowing. It's just starting to rain. Behind me in the distance you can just see the lighthouse. Here it is. Okay, I'm getting back into Blanche to batten down the hatches. So it was shaping up to be a rough first night on the western Portuguese coast. Would Blanche get swept away into the Atlantic Ocean, abandoning me to live out the rest of my days in the local lighthouse? Well, I could think of worse things. Of course we survived the night, and what a view to wake up to the next morning. And if this was going to be my home and office for the next few days, I think I could live with that. So that's it for this video. We've had history, architecture, culture and cross-border water sports. Will this excitement never end? Will you be able to contain yourselves? You'll just have to stick with us and find out as we head further south and visit the beautiful city of Porto. But it's not all sunshine, sea and smooth tarmac. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video on the continuing adventures of Billy and Blanche. Bye for now. See ya. This really lovely park up on the banks of the River Miño, which is right on the border between Portugal. So I've been at this really lovely park up on the banks of the River Miño in a place called Tui, which